Wondering why law of attraction is not working for you? Well, law of attraction is just the tip of the iceberg. There is a lot of other dynamics that's actually affecting and influencing your reality. Stay with me to watch more. Namaste, beloveds. This is Swati from Living by Heart. I'm a speaker and a life coach. The first time I came to know about the book The Secret was a decade back. I was really thrilled to learn about the concept of the law of attraction. I immediately finished the book. I watched the movie, I started writing my affirmations, I started using visualization boards and whatnot. And in the year 2014, I took the certification from Joe Vitale's Institute, which gave me the certification of the Law of Attraction Practitioner, where I could coach people too. Now, before going into depth into this topic, if you do not know what law of attraction is, let me explain it to you briefly. It's mostly about how the thought manifests your reality. Positive thoughts would attract positive life experiences. And if you really want to attract something into your life, as we humans are energetic beings, we have to vibrate in the same frequency as whatever we are trying to attract. So say for example, if you want to attract a perfect partner into your life, you should have this feeling that this particular person already exists in your life, and thus universe would give you that perfect partner when it feels that you are ready. Now going back to our topic. In spite of having this certification and in spite of theoretically coaching people on how to manifest their dreams, funnily, I was not able to attract what I really wanted to manifest in my life 70% of the time. The book The Secret tells you that whatever you had been asking to the universe would be delivered to you when you are ready. It can take hours, it can take days, weeks, months, and even years. But how do I know when I'm ready? So that, my dears, take us to point number 1. What we try to manifest must always be in alignment with our core beliefs. When you're trying to attract something, whatever you attract, whether it's a person or it's a life situation, it aligns with your vibrational frequency. But what affects our vibrational frequency or what influences it? Every human acts from their level of consciousness, which ultimately turns into your and my vibrational frequency, right? And this level of consciousness is influenced by our core beliefs, our subconscious programming, and the past impressions that we carry in this lifetime. Now, if you want to manifest something and if you have a core belief, if these two things do not align, it's highly likely that you might not be able to manifest this. Let's take the example of a person who wants to manifest money, but he has a core belief that money is bad. One must backtrack to this belief and try to find out from where it originated. This person might have carried this belief from one of his parents who might have despised money, and now even though he wants to manifest something or he wants to manifest something related to money, this subconscious belief is actually pulling him back. Now we realize how crucial it is to keep working on our subconscious programming or our core beliefs. Now that takes us to point number 2. When we have certain core belief or certain behavioral pattern that's arising out of this core belief, it's highly likely that this can affect other areas of our life. Let's take the example of a codependent person or a people pleaser. The core belief of this person is that I'm not enough. Now, when such a person wants to manifest money abundance, subconsciously, this "I am not enough" would pull him back, and the law of attraction might not work out for him. I had recently been listening to the audiobook by Tosha Silver. It's called "It's Not Your Money." I highly recommend this book because this is not just about attracting money into your life, but mostly about surrendering to life and thus clearing energetic blocks in other areas of your life. Now, let me give one example from this audiobook. One of the clients of the author who had a very painful divorce had been having a lot of repressed emotions within her, like anger and resentment, and she did not get a way to vent this out. One fine day, she decided to let it all out. And finally, what she did is she bought a lot of stuffed toys and shredded them into pieces using scissors. And thus, she was able to find a way to let her repressed emotions out. These repressed emotions that she had been holding on to did not just take a toll on her physical and mental health, but it had also energetically blocked her from divine abundance. And the moment she let it out, the energetic block cleared out from various other areas of her life, including money. Now, when we look at the bigger picture, we are clearly able to see that law of attraction is just a small part of the entire dynamics. It's really a dynamic system where a lot of factors are at play that influences or determines what the real situation is for any particular person. Now, that brings us to point number 3, which is surrender to the higher power. Please feel free to use your own vocabulary to define what higher power is, whether it's God, universe, nature itself, or life experiences. Let me give you the analogy of holding on to sand very tightly. What happens? Most of the sand slips away, right? But how would it change when you open your palm and just create some space there? The sand would stay. Same is the case with our life. When we are trying to chase after something or trying to manifest something really hard, it just evades us. But the moment you kind of loosen up and you create space, you are energetically aligned with what you really deserve. Now, this is a paradox because as and when you do more of inner work, you let go of all the childhood conditioning or programming which does not serve you any longer, and as you identify your behavioral patterns and work to correct it, as you align yourself with more love and less of negativity, naturally you will stop the tendency or you will stop the desire to manifest anything. You would be mostly filled with gratitude and you'll be fine with whatever happens in your life. But ironically, that is when you actually become the manifesting magnet.
Hello beloveds, I'm really happy to make this update that I'm currently working on my ebook, which is a self-love accelerator. This is a what, how and why on self-love, and it's a complete package that can help anyone develop self-love. I explain the psychological and spiritual reasons in this book as to why certain people develop into less self-loving adults than others, and also I have given my own life and spiritual experiences that has helped me develop self-love, as well as my meditation practices and the exercises, tried and tested ones. Now here comes the fun part. Even though I call this ebook Self-Love Accelerator, I have not yet finalized on a title for this ebook, and I would like to see if you have any good suggestions. I invite suggestions for title and tagline for the ebook that I just described. If you have any good suggestions, then do DM me on my Instagram page that I have given on the description section below. And if I really love your title, probably my book would be named after your suggested title. And also the top 5 entries of great title and tagline combination would receive my free ebook. My ebook would be released by February 2021. So hurry up!
So let me know what you think about this video. Have you been using law of attraction to your advantage? How much of it has manifested for you? What do you think about the points that we discussed today? Do you really align with them? Let me know in the comments below.